On the way here in the second quarter, as we are 0-0 between the Red Clay and Konihata. Konihata sits it back. Konihata be shooting south side. We're in the huddle. As Red Clay sends it back. A pickup by a Konihata player. Sends it back towards Konihata's goal. Ball's on the left side of Konihata. After this game, it's going to be the third game. It's going to be women's division. It's going to be Bukchida Hoyo and Oklahoma Hoyo. And our first game was played this evening. I believe it was Konihata Hoyo victorious over Tuskahoma Hoyo. There was a mercy rule call in the third quarter as Konihata, I believe that was scored by 8-0 or 9-0, which was called mercy rule. Now the ball is going back towards middle of the field. As both teams going for the ball, there's a lot of pushing going on. There's number 12 for Red Clay. Sits it back towards the north. Now the ball's on the backside. Tackle down. So the ball went out of bounds. The official tossed the ball up. Resume play here. That's going to have a player. I believe that's going to be number 8. Sends it back towards the south. That's going to be number 8 is Bobby Williams Jr. Win the huddle.
This has been a good game so far.
Ball still loose on the ground as both teams going for the ball. As you watch the game, as both teams have 30 players on both sides, and each player's got 2 hickory ball sticks, and we're playing with a ball the size of a golf ball. It's all woven with leather hide. And I remember Mr. late Bob Ferguson used to say, the granddaddy of all sports, World Series of Stickball. Consists of football, wrestling, tennis, and all in one. As you can see, some of the players will show. Long throw by Red Clay Hill player, number 33. Another shot by Red Clay. The ball's on Red Clay Hill side. Now the ball's on the left side. Now it goes toward the back. Number 5 for, I believe that's going to be Grant Mann for Konihata. Sends it back. As the ball goes straight up in the air, Konihata player had it and threw it, but as the ball went straight up the air, a hard tackle. As the Red Clay returns the favor. Now the ball is going towards the north. A hard hit. There's a whistle on the field. Early hit on the Konihata player as he will take a breather. The ball goes back to Red Clay. The ball's on the south side, on the back side.
10-4, 5 early hit. Robert Garcia Jr.
As the Red Clay Hill player takes an aim, takes a shot, no good. Now the ball's on the front side. Ball comes out. Konihata player sets it back. A nice throw. As I believe that's going to be Simeon Williams. Willis sends it back. There's another shot by Red Clay. No good. Another shot as a score. Red Clay Hill draw first blood. Garrison Joe for Red Clay Hill.
Medic, Konihata side. Disregard that.
The official tossed the ball up. Resume play here. As Greg Shoemake sits it down to Konihata side on the right side. Quick pick up by a Konihata player. Number 3 takes a shot as the ball is blocked. Ball still on the ground. Pick up by Shoemake. Shot taken wide left. Konihata player sends it back towards the goal. Now goes toward the right side. Now the ball's on the front side. The ball's still on the ground. And the front of Konihata look like it's too close. As the goalie is defending for Red Clay is a point.
Alright, Spanky, there's an injury. Medic, Konihata side, south.
As play resume here is official.
Hey, that last goal with John Thomas, Diana.
As a time being called. And Konihata was on the board. It was John Thomas put Konihata on the board. As we injury timeout, as we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you have seen, this is a full contact sport. Sometimes we don't like to see anybody get injured, but it does happen. And they say in olden times, even death occurred during a stickball game because the game was so rough, and sometimes even a fight would break out. But now if somebody starts a fight, they're going to kick him out and maybe suspend them for a year. 그리고 하실 때는 아시티셔나이나 이제 Then right after that, we're going to have Konihata, current World Series of Stickball champions, and Beaver Dam.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Resume play. We had an injury timeout on the field. Only time is stopped is anybody injured, as a medic have to come on the field. That's the only time the clock is stopped. Otherwise, it might be something else. But resume play here with 3:25 here in the second quarter. Nice hard tackle as the ball's on the Red Clay Hill side. Shot taken, no good. A nice pickup by a Konihata player. A long throw.
1-0, green, late hit.
There's a whistle on the field.
Webb. 10-4, 1-0, green. Webb Dixon.
There's a fraction on the field. Resume play here as the ball being tossed up. Pick up by Red Clay Hill players. Player as the ball in front of a Red Clay. A turnaround shot, but no good by Red Clay Hill player. Now the ball's on the left side. As both team in the huddle. The ball pops out. Rick John for Red Clay as a law pass towards the goal. Batted down by the defender. There's a huddle on the left side. We are tied at 1-1. A shot taken, no good. As the ball batted back towards Red Clay Hills. Shot taken, but paid the price on that hard hit. Ball's loose. As a couple of players for Red Clay ran past. Now the ball's on the Konihata side. On the corner. Pick up by a Red Clay Hill player, sends it back. Quick pickup by Red Clay Hill. Toss it back towards the goal. As Ricky John picks it up, takes a shot, no good as the ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. Hard tackle. Shot taken, but nice defense by Konihata player has batted the ball down. As Konihata sends it back. The ball's on the Konihata side. Quick pickup by Elisha Alex. Back pass. As Lance Thomas steps out of bounds. As the ball tossed up. Resume play here. We're in the huddle, about the middle of the field here. With 22 seconds left here in the second quarter, we are tied at 1-1 as Ricky John comes out the huddle for Red Clay Hills as he sits it back towards Red Clay Hills goal. Ball comes out. As Konihata player picks it up, sends it back towards the south. As time expires, we at halftime, ladies and gentlemen. As Red Clay Hills won, Konihata won. And Red Clay Hills draw first blood, and Konihata came back and tied it up. And we at 1-1. And that's all. That's the story of the first half. As both teams are battling out, there's good defensive play and a good offensive play, and both teams got skillful centers as they return the ball back and forth to their goals. As we here at halftime, as we said, stay tuned as we're going to bring you the second half of this 69th annual Choctaw Indian Fair World Series of Stickball. We'll be right back.
July holiday. So, as they have done every year for, I believe, the past 20 years or over 20 years, they will have a fireworks show. And tomorrow's show is scheduled to begin at 9 p.m. So, you don't want to miss that. The Pearl River Resort's spectacular fireworks show at 9 p.m. tomorrow evening on the 4th of July. And we thank Pearl River Resort for putting on the fireworks show. We also would like to say halito and welcome to the documentary crew that are here with us. You can see them here right in front on the home side of the field. They are documenting our stickball games. So we say halito and welcome to them. We thank them for having interest in our traditional game of stickball, the little brother of war. Thank you.
31 green.
Those of you that have computers, you can punch in Choctaw Stickball. There's a lot of videos.
Where the blue
This
guy
is
walks
the
up.
place. This is the mecca of Choctaw Stickball. This is where the game started,
Okay, he's coming up.
and this is where we kept it going until
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the third quarter between Red Clay Hills and Konihata, 35 and over, as we underway here. As both teams will change side go. Konihata will be going to the north, and the Red Clays will be shooting to south.
play on the north end. That's the Konihata side. Where the third quarter of play.
As a Red Clay Hill player
Red Clay Hill player
sends it back to the south.
and about the 20-yard line.
Ball is batted back by Konihata player. Nice pickup by Konihata player, sends it back.
Number 81 sends it to the north end.
The Red Clay player returns the favor. Ball's on the middle of the field here.
There's about 12 players trying to pick
We have a huddle
the ball.
close to about the 45-yard line. As we all tied here, 1-1. The ball comes out. The ball going towards the south. Pick up by number 1 for Red Clay. Took that shot.
Red Clay Hills. There was Lucas Thomas taking a shot.
Number 1 is going to be Lucas Thomas.
You know, those of you that have seen the video,
As the ball's laying there as Red Clay Hill player and Konihata player going forward as Konihata sends it back as Red Clay Hill player had the ball stuck in his stick as he got hit hard. The ball being tossed up. We're in the corner of the north side. Shot taken, no good. As Red Clay Hills, I believe there's going to be Adam Lewis as he is tackled. The ball goes out of bounds. Resume play here. As Red Clay, a nice catch by Konihata player, sends it back toward the north. Ball's loose on the ground as she pops out. A nice pickup by Red Clay Hill player, but loses this. The ball goes out of bounds. Fish will toss the ball up. Resume play here. Simeon Willis had the ball, but was tackled down by a Konihata player. Ball still loose. A nice pickup by 83, sends it back towards the south. The ball's on Red Clay Hill side. With 6:42 here. A shot taken, no good. Ricky John takes a shot for Red Clay, no good. Almost but no good.
Ball is down on the south end, Red Clay Hill side of the field.
Ball's still loose on Red Clay Hills south end. That's
You know, as you can see, the
OJ sends it back, but Red Clay sends it back to the south. The ball still loose. Quick pickup by Thomas. Takes a shot, no good. Red Clay
ball still on the south end, Red Clay Hill.
as the ball goes out of bounds. Excuse me, still in play.
But Konihata,
A flip by Konihata player. Flip pass. Nice pickup by Konihata player. Sends it back towards north.
and the ball comes to the north end of the field.
Red Clay Hills
Red Clay Hill sends the ball out.
make that throw. Sideways. He was tackled. It's going to be number 12 for Red Clay. That's going to be Lance Thomas. Sends it back towards the south, towards Red Clay Hills goal. Winner of this game will advance, as the loser will have a long season. Back to the drawing board. And like I said, there's going to be a third game coming up. It's going to be the ladies' division. It's going to be Bilkchito Hoyo and Oklahoma Hoyo.
Down on the field. One player is asked to leave the game. Number 51 is asked to leave the game.
As a Konihata player gets it out, sends it back towards the north. There's a quick pickup by Adam Lewis, sends it back towards the south.
Number 27 for Red Clay Hills. That's Adam Lewis.
A foot pass to a teammate for Konihata as he picks it up, sends it back towards the north. A long throw. Red Clay sends it back as Ricky John on the bounce as he sends it back towards south. Shot taken, no good.
We're still in the third quarter. We've got about 4 minutes to go. The score is 1-1.
As the ball still in the Red Clay's side. A shot taken by Red Clay, no good.
By Red Clay Hills, no good.
As a Red Clay Hill player picks it up as he maneuvers around. Hard shot,
Hard throw, no good.
no good. The ball still on Red Clay. Ricky John is there to pick it up
John had the ball momentarily.
as the ball is being knocked out of bounds. John picks it up, quick like law pass, no good. The ball goes out of bounds. Officials toss the ball up, resume play with 3:20 left here in the third quarter.
Ball comes out. Looks like now almost caught it. And
Now the ball goes towards the south. The ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. Red Clay Hill sends it back. Nice catch by Red Clay Hill player. Turned around, took a shot, but was hit. Now the ball's on the right side.
Ball's on the south end. Konihata player.
As the ball tossed up, as the ball went out of bounds. As the official tossed the ball up, resume play here.
Ball put in play on the south end. We're still on the
Another shot by Red Clay. As Konihata player was there as he sends it back towards the north. Now the ball's on the north side.
roll down about 60 yards.
As the bodies are flying.
Hard push, hard tackle, and ball still on the north end.
Number 36 for Konihata. As he tackled down. Now the ball's on Konihata's side, on the left side.
Drop to the ground.
As Red Clay clears it out. Now the ball advances towards the south. Greg Shoemake is there for Konihata, sends it back to the north to the shooters. And the game is played as we call it, if you hear us say shooters, defense, and offense. And you got your centers. Shooters are the one that playing close to the goal, within about 10 yards, and they're the one that shoots. And we got centers, call centers. They're the one that could run back and forth. Long distance runners, I call them. And you got your defense. As Greg Shoemake sends it back toward the north. A shot taken, no good. Now the ball's on the right side. Has two players trying to get the ball. And a hard hit. Now the ball goes towards the south end. As number 7 sends it back for Konihata. That's Chris King. Now the ball going back to the south. Ball is being batted down by number 22. That's going to be Konihata. That was Grant Williams. As advances, Konihata player advances towards the north. Now right below it, but Red Clay Hills player clears it out as he runs down. As I believe that's going to be Cyrus Ben, I think. Clears it out. This is towards north, and the ball's on the south. Excuse me, the south side. Now the ball pops out on the south side for Red Clay. As time expired, we're still at 1-1 in the third quarter between Red Clay Hills and Konihata. As we say, stay tuned for the fourth quarter as we're going to bring you the 69th annual World Series of Stickball. You're watching on Choctaw Video Sports. We'll be right back.
Once again, a reminder, the blue railing area underneath the press box is for our elder. Point. We don't want the kids playing with any other field on the campus, so please remember to do your part in keeping our Choctaw Central High School campus not only clean, but also let's make sure our kids are in the areas that they are supposed to be in and are safe. So let's keep an eye on our children. Once again, we have fair programs for sale at the White Tent at the north end of the field. Please stop by and see Misty Blue, or let's see, I believe Lanina. So our former Princess corner there with Misty and Lanina, and I don't know if she's there, but also our honorary princess, honorary OPI princess, Natalie.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we about to start the fourth quarter. As official toss the ball up, we resume play here. We all tied up 1-1. We're in the huddle on the north side as both teams fighting for the ball as the ball pops out. There's a Konihata player advances. Now the ball's on Konihata side. As the ball comes out, as Red Clay Hill player thought he had it, but he didn't. As Konihata player picked it up, took a shot, but ball was knocked down. As number 5 takes a shot. As no jersey. As jersey's all torn up. Now the ball's still on the ground. Picked up by Red Clay Hales as he maneuvers around. As he throws towards the south. It's going to be number 83. That was Brent Isaac Jr. As Rick Konihata returns the favor. Goes toward the north. Tackle by Konihata player. The ball goes out of bounds in front of Red Clay Hills bench. Willis flips it back towards the south. Now the ball's on the Red Clay Hills goal on the left side. We still are 1-1. As official toss the ball up, resume play here. With 7:52 here in the fourth quarter, we'll determine who will score. We're in the final quarter, as whoever wins this game will advance. The ball still on Red Clay. Shot taken, no good.
The ball goes way to the south end corner. Almost underneath the school.
As Konihata returns it. That's going to be Adam Lewis. Takes a shot, no good for Red Clay. As Greg Shoemake with the ball. Advances. As the Red Clay Hill overruns the ball. Number 36 at the ball, but the ball is loose on the ground as the Red Clay Hill sends it back. The ball goes toward the backside. As the ball goes out of bounds, official toss the ball up. Resume play here with 6:40 left here in the fourth quarter. Konihata player sends it back. As the ball is still on the ground. As both teams going for the ball. Ball still loose. Win the huddle. So Red Clay clears it out, sends it back to the south side, and the ball's on the right side. Ball comes out. Goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here.
Picks it up and lobs it to the goal post.
Tackle.
Caught by, looks like number 23.
Official toss the ball up. Resume play here.
No, there was 27 for Red Clay Hills. There was Adam Lewis. Took that shot. No good.
As Konihata pulling up a defense. Red Clay Hill so close. Shot taken, no good. The ball comes out as Konihata advances towards the north. The ball's on the north side of Konihata's goal. Red Clay Hill sends it back towards the south. Nice throw. Nice pickup by Greg Schmidt. Sends it back towards Konihata goal. As the ball goes out of bounds, official toss the ball up. Resume play here. Konihata player with the ball, Shoemake. Sends it back towards Konihata as the ball is close to the goal. Now the ball's on the back of Konihata's goal. Ball in the huddle on the backside. As Red Clay Hills defender holding up a defense. As both teams going for the ball. As the Red Clay Hill player gets it out the huddle, as he on the believe there's going to be Brent Isaac Jr. sends it long, throws back towards Red Clay Hill's goal. Red Clay Hill player had the ball momentarily, was tackled from behind as the ball comes out. As Konihata sends it back. A long throw. I believe that's going to be Lance Thomas sends it back for Red Clay. Now the ball's on the south end as the ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball, resume play here. A shot taken, no good. Ball still loose. Ball goes up. That's going to have a player had it. A nice catch as the ball went up from a teammate as Greg Shoemake was there as he caught the ball and sends it back. That's a whistle. As the official toss the ball up, resume play. Shot taken, no good. The shot taken by Konihata. The ball's on the right side of Konihata goal. Another shot, but no good by Konihata. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. With 2:20 left here in the fourth quarter, we all tied up 1-1. Shot taken. I believe that's going to be Grant Ben. He was wearing jersey number 5, now wearing jersey number 16. A nice catch by Ricky John up in the air. The ball goes towards Red Clay, but the ball went out of bounds. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. Nice pickup by John, sends it back. The ball's on the backside of Red Clay Hills.
We have less than 2 minutes to go in regulation time of this game. There's a good block, good throw, good block.
Ball still loose. Picked up by Red Clay. A shot taken. No good. Another shot taken. As Ricky John was retrieving the ball, but the ball went out of bounds. The official tossed the ball up. Resume play here.
Number 8 from Konihata had the ball momentarily. Ball pops out.
Konihata player with the ball.
Konihata gives it up to midfield.
A nice bounce catch by Konihata player. I believe that's going to be number 55. As both teams fighting hard on this last quarter with 45 seconds left here. Possible overtime as nobody don't score. The ball's on the Red Clay Hills side. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here. Shot taken by Red Clay, no good. As Konihata sends it back. Konihata player is being tackled down. Ball still loose. As the ball goes out of bounds. As official toss the ball up, resume play here. Red Clay sends it back. I believe that's going to be Brent Isaac Jr. Ball still loose. As the end of fourth quarter, as we're going to go to a sudden death, as we call it, as whoever scores first, as clock is not going to be used, as we are going to take a break, as going to bring you the sudden death between the Red Clay Hills and Konihata. We'll be right back.
No time limit. First team that scores wins. Yes, no time.
John going out over here.
This is the first time OP for this year's 69th annual Choctaw Indian Players Football
Be ready for count.
being played over.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we begin the sudden death. Whoever scores first will determine the winner will advance to the next game, as no clock is being used, as depends on how the game goes. It might take 5:30, maybe 5 minutes, 30 minutes. Whoever knows, it depends on who scores first, as the clock is being turned off. Shot taken by Konihata. Official tossed the ball up. Ball's on Konihata side, on the north side. As it's going to be Grant Ben tossed the ball backwards. A throw by Red Clay Hills player. Ricky John thought he had the ball. Ball still on the ground as both teams going for the ball. Ball still on the ground. Konihata sends it back to the north. I believe there's going to be Kent Wesley. A long throw for Red Clay Hills. Ball's on Red Clay Hills side. Ball still loose.
They have the south goal.
Ball in front of Red Clay Hills goal. As Konihata defender clears it out. Nice catch by Ricky John. Sends it back to the south side.
Catches the ball in midair, sends it right back.
A toss pass, a toss throw by Red Clay Hills. As Konihata was there to pick it up. Ricky John sends it back. A nice hit by Red Clay Hill player on the Konihata player. Ball is under Red Clay Hill's goal. Konihata, number 77, is there as he throws it down the field. Ball still loose. As both teams going for the ball. Now the ball comes towards south end. When sudden death, ladies and gentlemen, as both teams fighting for the ball, as whoever scores here will determine the winner as they're going to advance to the next round as the ball goes towards Konihata side on the north end. Official tossed the ball up. Oh, the ball is still on the ground on the left side as the ball is returned. As the ball is still on the ground as Ricky John picks it up with a backward pass. 7-7 is there for Konihata. Quick pickup by Red Clay Hills. That's number 77. Ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here. A nice catch. Shot taken, but no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball's on the south end. Red Clay Hill player takes a shot. Batted down. There's another shot taken. No good. The official waves it off. Number 12 had the ball. Is tackled down by Konihata player. As we have a little heated moment. I resume play here. Red Clay Hills sends it back towards the south side. The ball still loose. When sudden death. Now the ball comes toward the middle of the field. As OJ for Konihata sends it back to the north. The ball is still loose. Quick pickup by Wallace, number 77 for Red Clay Hills. Sends it back. Now the ball's on the south side. Quick pickup. I believe that's going to be Luther Truss. Took that shot, no good. Now the ball goes towards Konihata. Still in Konihata side. Red Clay Hills comes out the huddle with it. Sends it back. Konihata player number 55 with the ball. Sends it back towards the north. There's a whistle. The minor infraction. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here as we in sudden death. No clock is being used. Whoever scores will win. Will advance. Shot taken, no good by Konihata player. Ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball. Resume play as Red Clay sends it back. Ball comes back to the middle of the field. Number 28 advances. As the ball comes towards the middle of the field. As a quick pickup by Konihata player. But he thought he had it, but OJ sends it back towards the north. I believe that's going to be Grant Band with a backward pass. Red Clay Hill player had the ball momentarily. The ball was knocked out of his sticks. Now we still on Konihata side, but Red Clay Hill sends it back. A long throw. Ball still as Red Clay Hill picks it up, sends it back to the south. The ball's on the left side. Red Clay Hill's trying to score. A shot taken. The ball goes way up in there. A lob shot. Official says no good. And I want to say Konihata player clears it out, but I'm not too sure. Ball still on the ground as Donovan King sends it back towards the north side to Konihata side. Tackle. The official tossed the ball up. Resume play here. The ball is now on the right side. And Red Clay Hills clears it out. As King is there. As the ball is being tossed up. Ball's on the backside of Konihata. We got a big huddle in the back. Ball comes out. As a player for Konihata, as he maneuvers, takes a shot, no good. Ball still in Konihata side. As Red Clay Hills clears it out. Ball comes towards the middle of the field. As King is there for Konihata, sends it back to the north to Konihata's goal. As Red Clay sends it back, middle of the field. As the ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here. Ball goes towards Konihata. As Red Clay Hill player picks it up, sends it back. Now the ball's on the south side. On the right side of Red Clay Hills. As Konihata sends it back. The ball is batted down by Red Clay Hills player. Ball still loose. Quick pickup by Red Clay Hill player. I believe that's going to be Wallace. Wes Wallace sends it back toward the south end. A shot taken, no good. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here. That's a quick shot by Red Clay Hill player. We're in the huddle on the backside of Red Clay Hills. We all tied up 1-1 as we in sudden death here at Warrior Stadium. The ball comes out. As Lance Thomas picks it up, sends it back to the south. Ball is batted down by a defender. A shot taken. And no good. Almost a goal, but no good as a defender for Konihata was there to knock the ball down. So now the ball's on the left side. Win the huddle. Red Clay Hill lobs it. Now the ball's on the right side. Ball still on the ground as Konihata player gets it. As he takes a stop, crow hop, sends it back to the north side. That was number 9. That's Jaron Johnson for Konihata. Now Red Clay Hill sends it back. Ricky John took a hit. As a nice move by a Konihata player as he takes a shot, no good. Ball's on the left side of Konihata. Shot taken, no good. As Red Clay Hills get it out the hole as a teammate picks it up. A long throw. As the ball goes straight up in the air. A turnaround shot, no good. That's going to be number 25. That's going to be Fabian Tubby. Took that shot for Red Clay Hills. As Konihata clears it out. As OJ is there to advances. As he got hit by Ricky John. Ball comes towards south. A nice catch by Adam Lewis by Red Clay Hills. Turns around, takes a shot. The ball's batted down by the defender of Konihata. Now ball comes towards shot taken, no good. Red Clay. Ball pops out.
Ricky John, grabbing the ball with a hand. Hit for it, Ricky John.
Ricky John pulled that old Indian trick. Grabbed the ball with his hands. That is probably one of the
Now the ball goes towards Red Clay Hills.
slick ball. You could not touch the pua with the hands.
A Red Clay Hill player with the ball. Sets and takes a shot, no good. Now the ball's in the front. The ball is still loose.
The ball is still on the ground on the south end.
Number 21 sends it back for Red Clay Hills. I believe that's going to be John Wawasik for Red Clay Hills. Now the ball on the left side. A shot taken, no good.
There was a shot taken, no good.
Ball still loose. Wawasik with the ball. Take a lob shot.
There's a lob to the goalpost, no good.
Now the ball's on the backside. Ball goes out of bounds. Ball is batted back outside. The official tossed the ball up. Resume play here. Ball's on the right side of Red Clay Hills. After this game, it's going to be ladies' games. It's going to be Bukchito Hoyo and Oklahoma Hoyo as they be waiting the end of this game as they wait. As shot taken by Red Clay Hills, no good. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here. And I think yesterday night, I think there was a 35 and over women's team, an exhibition game, and I believe the North won. And I believe Pearl River was victorious for the men division as they advances. Now tonight, first game was played by the ladies. Konihata advances as they beat Tuskahoma in the Mercy Rule. And this is the second game of the evening of Red Clay Hills and Konihata as we all tied up. We in the sudden death. As the ball goes towards the north, Konihata side. As the Red Clay Hills returns it. As OJ is there to pick it up and sends it back towards the north. We in the huddle. Have both teams going for the ball. Ball pops out as I believe it's going to be Wes Wallace. Sends it towards the south. Red Clay Hills. Ball is came out, but Wes Wallace on the bounce, sends it back. As the Konihata defense putting up a stand.
Ball is on the south end and goes out of bounds.
As the ball goes out of bounds, official toss the ball up, resume play. A nice catch in the air. A shot taken, no good. Now the ball's on the right side. Ball still on the ground. Ball goes towards the Red Clay Hills goal, now on the right side. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. Wallace is there, but he was hit from behind and ball was loose. Ball pops out. Ball still on the ground. Quick pickup by number 11, takes a shot. No good. Batted down by a defender of Konihata.
But it's blocked on the south end. Red Clay Hills.
Ball still on Red Clay Hills' side. Ball still on Red Clay on the right side. The ball goes up in the air. That's no good. The official waves it off. As defender for Konihata bat the ball down.
Early hit on one of the players.
As Wallace sends it back towards the south side. As official toss the ball up, resume play here. 7-7 for Konihata had it, but was tackled behind as the ball comes out. His teammate picks it up for Konihata, sends it back to the north. Now ball's on Konihata side. Shot taken. Official toss the ball up, resume play here. Now it comes towards the middle of the field. Now the ball goes back to the north. Now the ball comes back towards the middle of the field. As Thomas sends it back, Lance Thomas for. Now the ball's in Red Clay. Is Red Clay here? A player takes a shot. As Konihata defender had it, but the ball went up in the air. The ball still went up in the air. They have a huddle. Shot taken by Red Clay player, no good. As Konihata clears it out, comes toward the middle of the field. Ball still on the loose. Picked up a hard shot. I believe that's going to be Elisha Alex for Red Clay Hills. A shot taken, no good. Now the ball's on the left side. A hard hit by a Konihata player on the Red Clay Hill. Player, resume play here on the left side. As Red Clay Hill player takes a shot, no good. The ball goes out of bounds. Resume play here. Official toss the ball up. The ball is in front of a Red Clay Hill bench. As the ball comes out, went out of bounds. Official toss the ball up. I believe this is going to be number 34 official, Glenn Billy. Number 41 for Red Clay Hill took that shot.
Konihata player gets it out a little bit.
Wallace was there. The infraction.
Hit on one of the Konihata players. Goes way down on the
Now the ball's on Konihata side.
right man.
Grant Ben with the ball as he stops, takes a shot, no good. The ball goes out of bounds. Official toss the ball up. Resume play here with balls on the Konihata side. As Reckley here clears it out, as Konihata player was there as he picks it up, sends it down. As Wallace is there to advance the ball back towards the south.
Wallace has been one of the top players for Red Clay Hills.
As a Konihata player picks it up as he on the run.
Konihata player.
As he got a blocker, as he sends it towards the north.
Way down to the north end, but Red Clay Hill player catches it. Throws it back.
Official tossed the ball up. The ball went out of bounds. Resume play here.
We've been in certain overtime for about 10
Now the ball goes towards Red Clay Hills. Ball still loose. I think number 43 thought he had the ball, but a teammate picks it up from behind and sends it back. It's going to be number 31 for Konihata, sends it back. The ball goes out of bounds. As Adam Lewis for Red Clay Hills sends it back to the south. The ball was shot, but the ball went straight up in the air. Ball still in Red Clay Hills behind the goal. The Red Clay Hill player had it, but it was tackled. Ball came out of the sticks. We have a huddle, a big huddle. Back of Red Clay Hills goal. As both teams going for the ball. As official moves in closely, a shot taken but no good. As a Konihata player had the ball momentarily, but a Red Clay Hill player knocked the ball out of his sticks. A shot taken, no good. A catch and scores as Red Clay Hill player was right there at the right time as he catches and scores. I believe that's going to be Webb Dixon that scored for Red Clay Hills is sudden death as Red Clay Hills would advance to the next game as Konihata will exit out the tournament as it was a hard-fought game between these two as the winner had to be determined here in the sudden death as both teams played hard as believe it was almost about 23 minutes that it took them to score. But like I say, ladies and gentlemen, it was a good game between these two teams as they'll be advancing. As I'm Tank Cumby, and here at Warrior Stadium, as that's conclude between the 35 and over between Red Clay Hills and Konihata. Like I said, Red Clay Hills will advance. Next game was going to be Bokchita Hoyo and Oklahoma Hoyo. As we say, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm Tank Cumby along with the entire Choctaw Video crew. We're bringing you the 16th annual World Series of Stickball here at Warrior Stadium on the campus of Choctaw Central. As we say, stay tuned as we're going to bring you the third game.